What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy OMF Victory, and today is my birthday. Hell yeah, I turned 21 today. But yeah, on my birthday, my favorite thing to do is shoot guns, so why not come shoot some guns? I have my ARP with a new Holosun 510C. I think that's what it is. 510C, yep. And I also have my cousin's Glock 17. He wanted me to come shoot it. He hasn't shot it in a while. So let's see what this Glock 17 could do. I really like the Glock 17. I have a Glock 19X. We'll do some talking about the Glock 17, but let's get to some shooting. Also, this Holosun, I had like a cheap Bushnell red dot on there. It cost about $60-$70. It was working good when I first got it, but after a while, every time I shot, the recoil will cause my dot to die. And you know, you can't be having that. Your attachments can't be going out on your guns when you're using them, because what's the point of it? So I had went and bought this Holosun. It ran me about $315. It's a really good optic. It's more on the cheaper side. You know, EOTechs are like $500 to $700. Looks kind of like an EOTech, and it'll work. 50,000 hours of battery life. It doesn't even have a battery, but basically 50,000 life, whatever you guys want to call it. Surprisingly, I'm a Glock boy, but I've never shot the Glock 17, so let's shoot it. I have a still target about 15 yards as always. Let's see if I can hit it. Not bad. I like it. It's a lot of people hate the Glock 17 because they said that the 19 was what the 17 should have been. But I don't know. I shot both. Let's shoot some more. I need some more rounds before I start talking about it. 147 grain hollow tips. Not bad. I need to get some used to this gun. If I train with this gun for like this whole range day, I think I'll get really good at it. It's very, very big. That's what she needs to be saying.
What did he say?
Hey, yo! What the fuck? Hell, man, hell no.
It is the first Glock that they made back in 1986. This gun was a polymer gun. People said, oh, it's a plastic gun. How can it compete with these metal guns? Little did they know, Glocks became the best selling and best reliable guns on the market. Let's have some fun with this Glock 17, shall we? This thing will run. It's been like, let's say 2 years since he shot this thing. I literally just lubed up the recoil spring and the trigger housing. I didn't even need to do that, but dude, hell yeah. By the way, let's look at the OD green grip. That is something. That looks military war ready. Man, it looks good. The finger grooves, I like them. A lot of people don't like them because their hand don't fit it. Mine, it fits the grooves, so that's why I like it. A lot of other people, they have bigger hands, smaller hand, it doesn't fit the groove. So that's why Gen 5s don't have them no more. Just want to show you guys a little bit on the Glock 17. Now let's do some AR action. Shooting some Winchester 5.56. Also, the Holosun 510C also have 12 brightness settings and 2 night vision settings. Let's do this. Also forgot to tell you guys that I did change my grip. This is a BCM angle grip. Pretty nice, a little more sturdy, a little bit more small, so I could hold this a little bit better. Not bad. The reason I wanted to shoot this gun is because I really wanted the Glock 22, which is a full-size Glock just like this but chambered in 40. I wanted something a little bit more powerful but not too crazy. I wanted a 10mm, but I was like, man, that is just kind of overkill. So I was like, 40, it's not too much from a 9, not too much different, but it is more powerful than a 9. Now, people do say like 9 could get the job done. Yes, it can, no doubt. But when you shoot a 40, and if you're good with the 40, that could really, like, you'll feel more confident. Since it's my first time shooting it, it's nice. You do get what a lot of people say when you're shooting it. Boom, it's longer. It takes a little bit longer to put your sight back on target, just because the slide is a little bit longer. If it comes down to if you have to save your life with this gun, you're not really gonna be doing all that. You're just like boom, 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 boom. You know, it's pretty good for like farther ranges if I'm hitting stuff like 20 yards and up. Now, in a CQB or a CQC, close quarter combat, this will be better than nothing if it's your sidearm. But if you're clearing a house, the nose is a little bit long. The barrel is a little bit long. So you do have to kind of bring it in close when you're clearing houses. I do have my Glock 26 with me. If you guys want to see a video on that, my latest video is all about the Glock 26. Now the Glock 26 is very small. I could bring it in close and just move very easily with it. If I have to, boom, bring it in. Very small. It's not bad. Very small. Very good for close quarter and carrying. Now, the Glock 17 is not the ideal carry gun, but if you're a big guy, you could get away with this not poking, not printing. But any gun is better than no gun. So if you have this Glock 17 only, it's not a bad choice. Sorry y'all, I be having to talk a little loud because I don't have the microphone yet. So when I shoot, I have to wait for the gun sounds to go away so my phone can pick up my voice again. So if there's some cuts, you guys know I have to, so you guys can hear me. Yeah. This video is a little bit more on the Glock 17, my impressions of it. Like I said, it's a very fine pistol. Can't say nothing bad about it. The only thing I could say is that a full size to carry, it's not really my choice. Now a lot of people do it, like carry like 5.7s and 1911s and Glock 17s. Not my choice. It's not a bad choice, but just not mine. If you guys are like, why am I missing my shot so much? Let me show y'all. Literally, that is my target. A super ghetto-ly made gong.
Oh my God, what is that? What is that?
And that shit is small. And I'm hitting that from 15 yards, which is not bad. I should be able to hit that from 15 yards. If you can hit that from 15 yards, you're not bad. So, not too much on me, alright? I'm just playing though. I'm here to get good, but also I'm just here to show y'all guns and just shoot them for y'all's entertainment. Just a little bit more about my AR. When I had that cheap Bushnell red dot, I was doing research and I was like, man, I cannot get a cheap optic because people that do airsoft buy those $60 to $100 optics just so that their airsofts, that they could be accurate with their airsofts. So I was like, man, if you put one of those on a real gun, that recoil will knock those cheap optic stuff off. So I kind of didn't like my AR when that optic started dying. But once I put this Holosun on, I've been looking at this gun a lot more than my Dracos, my AKs, my Glocks, dude. Yeah, it's small things like that, it'll make your AR, like, you'll like it way more. Just small things like optics and grips and, you know, magazines, new bolt carrier, new trigger, all that stuff on an AR is easy. But AKs is a little bit more complicated. So not a lot of people build AKs unless they come pre-built already, you know, with like the black rails and all that stuff, dust cover, already have rails to put on sights and, you know, yeah, let's see.
Bruh.
I done knocked y'all off your feet. If you guys watch my channel, This is a PSA AR-15, 10.5 inch barrel, AR pistol. Last time I shot this gun pretty fast was when we was looking at Lucas's Bushmaster AR-15. A budget AR-15 ran me about 550 without irons, without sights. Not bad. I have not changed nothing. Haven't changed trigger, haven't changed bolt carrier, charging handle. Damn. Charging handle, I have not changed yet. And I put about, if I really had to guess my rounds, I do not count my rounds, I just shoot them. I would have to say close to 1,300 rounds through it already. And it's good. I mean, you just saw me mag dump that, and it's been a while since I even cleaned this AR. It's good. PSA, not bad. Now, if you're looking to shoot over like 10,000 rounds, 15,000 rounds, that's a lot of rounds. I don't think I'm gonna even be able to shoot that much or want to shoot that much. That's just so much rounds. This gun will probably shoot 20,000 rounds from me, just because I don't shoot it so much. I shoot about 500 rounds max, and then, you know, put it in my closet, hang it on my wall, just let it sit until like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, I want to shoot again. Now, if you do it like that, if you shoot guns like that, just buy like a cheap PSA AR, buy a Glock. Now, a Glock, you can shoot this thing all day. It'll probably, like, all year long, it will probably never mess up on you. ARs, they have more parts, they have more things that could break, more things that need to be changed out, okay? And you know, I don't shoot every single day. Now, I go to these gun stores, these people say they shoot every day, like 1,000 rounds every day, 1,000 rounds every day. Now, at that point, they gonna shit talk on PSA, because PSA can't do that. 1,000 rounds every day, 1,000 rounds every day, that's just so much. Like, you have to be spending hours and hours at the range. But if you're like me, who just wants to shoot, train, maybe sight in something, train with it for a little bit, 300, 500 rounds, 600 rounds, you go put it in your closet, another 2 weeks later, you come shoot it, it will be fine. That gun will see probably 20, maybe even 30,000 rounds. But if you shoot 1,000 rounds, 2,000 rounds every day, dude, you're gonna need a good gun, or you just gonna have to change those parts once they break. Now, PSA, you shoot 1,000 rounds every day, it will handle it, but you're most likely gonna have to change a bolt carrier, all that stuff within 5,000 rounds, because you shoot it so much. More on the Glock 17. I like it. How can I not like it? It's the Glock 17. Not my choice to go Glock 17. Like everyone said, the 19 is better, just because it's the most full-size, subcompact, hold 15 rounds, subcompact, best carry. It goes on and on. Now, the 17, it could do just that too. It's just bigger. So carry might not be the best, but man, you have it on your side. You go fishing, hunting, doing hiking, dude, this gun, I would not feel scared. I would not feel undergunned. It's not like the 26 where I have to hold it really tight because it's a small gun. The 26 not bad either. I'm just saying that this Glock 17, you can't go wrong with the Glock 17. That's all I'm saying. Not the ideal carry, but anything else, this gun is more than capable of doing that. Oh my goodness. Dude, my phone cracked. No. I knew I should not put the AR right up against my phone, man. It's all good. This phone is old anyways. Need to get an iPhone 16, but anyways, like I said, it's my birthday. My cousins got some stuff planned for me, man. I'm 21. I know, how did I get all these guns at 21? Anyways, I'm 21. We about to go out to some bars. I'm about to get my first club. I walk in there, be like, one club, please.
One club, please. ID. ID. Sure thing, man. Oh, here we are. I'm 21. Just turned 21.
It was fun shooting all these guns, guys. Hope you guys like them. I have more guns coming. I want to buy a PCC. I want to buy another book bag gun, a backpack gun. The Draco is nice, but it's heavy. Boy, that thing is heavy. And plus, I want something that I could take out to the range and have fun with cheaply. So I'm looking for a 9mm PCC, something I could just dump at the range, not really worry about pricing. You know, buy like 500 rounds, it won't dent my bank account. You know, buying like 100 rounds of 7.62, damn, you can already see the damage in your bank account. Hell yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Next gun probably will be a PCC, and you know, follow my Instagram. I'll ask you guys, see which PCC I should get. And yeah, dude, thanks for watching. See you guys.
All that fake love, save it, bitch. Do you I know if you're gonna